Greetings. Hi, I'm Dr. Walter Jacobs, and a board certified psychiatrist. I'm really getting tired of people who don't like Trump finding anything possible to just denigrate, shame, rip him apart. And oftentimes they become bullies in the process, the very thing that they have accused him of being. But of course, that's what projection is all about. We point the finger at other people and blame them and attack them for things that we ourselves do. But I'm not talking now in defense of Donald Trump, but I'm talking about this idea about him using Twitter to say things, to talk to the world. Come on, the Twitterverse is used across the board to save lives, to reach millions and millions of people when there are earthquakes and hurricanes, where you can get help to people. It's used to disseminate information. It's what it is. Most people these days, many people these days, don't watch the news anymore. They don't watch the mainstream media. They're going to get their news from their social media and from the Twitter verse. Yeah, and so it's a valuable and important communication. No kidding, and particularly when the media is so biased, and where how it's very difficult, I think, for people to get their true point across, because let's say Trump or Hillary or anybody says anything, we can manipulate what they said and cut out certain segments of what they said and just post portions of what they said out of context in order to support our agenda and demonize them and make them look evil. We can do this to anybody. But when the real Hillary Clinton or the real Donald Trump or the real Michelle Obama, when they tweet something, then we know that's what they are saying, that's what they believe. Now, people may say that they don't think what Donald Trump tweets is appropriate. That's fair. But to say that he shouldn't be tweeting that's inappropriate and not presidential, that's just really foolish. Because this is the best way for us to see what's on his mind. And it's the best way for us, actually, we can actually communicate with him. We can post stuff at the real Donald Trump. And we know that he reads this stuff because he retweets stuff that other people have done. So when was the last time you got to actually say something to a president of the United States and actually get his ear? But people want to attack it. It's just foolish. It's just foolish. Wake up, okay? If you hate him, fine, hate him. If you think he's like the orange devil, I don't blame you for feeling that way. If you think he's going to bring on Armageddon, okay, you're entitled to that, and you may be right. But let's just, why don't we just not distort facts, distort truth, and find ridiculous reasons to attack him unnecessarily, okay? Quite frankly, we need to unify the country. You can still hate Trump, you can hate Hillary, but we need to unify. We need to find common ground and common cause. We need to work together. And, this reminds me of, this makes me think about Michael Moore, who recently said that Donald Trump is going to kill us all. That's what he said. He's going to kill us all, and we should protest the inauguration. That's not helpful. That's not helpful. I mean, if you want to protest the inauguration, you can, but it's not going to do anything. First of all, you're going to be miles away from the action and have minimal significance. But you're going to have more significance if you try to do some grassroots organizational work and call your senators and congressmen to try to keep Donald Trump from doing wacky things that you feel are terrible. There are ways to channel your energy. But to have all these people, Michael Moore accusing Trump of being a demagogue, he's a demagogue. That's demagoguery to just say something like that. And And I'll give you another example of what he said. What do you say about, yeah, he said that Hillary Clinton won the election. He keeps saying Hillary Clinton won the election. Well, we all know that the definition of winning the election is winning the electoral college votes, the majority of them, the 270 or whatever. So it's a lie. She did not win. Just because she got like 2 million plus more popular votes doesn't change the fact that she won the election. So he's lying, and he's lying to foment anger and outrage, and possibly even a revolution, and not a peaceful one. I think he would like to see, a violent revolution to turn this thing around, and he'd be quite content. I think he believes that by any means necessary, if we can get rid of Trump, it's okay. Very bad thinking. Yeah, and of course, also, come on, the reason why she got like 2 million plus extra votes is because of California and New York. And so it's not a representation of like the entire country wanting her over him. Look, again, don't shoot the messenger. Don't blame me or attack me. This is not about me being in favor of Trump or against Hillary. This is about truth. Let's stick to the truth. If Michael Moore wants to convince people to fight against Donald Trump and protest against Donald Trump, etc., let him stick to the facts and the truth. And what he should have said was, yeah, I feel that the Electoral College is inappropriate, and I feel that because of the popular vote that she won, that I feel that she should really be president, and it's unfair that he won the election because of this antiquated electoral system. But that being said, let's do what we can to challenge him and defeat him and oppose him. Let's stick to the truth. If you have to lie and distort the truth to make your point, you've already lost. And people, I'm sure people are saying, well, you're a psychiatrist. You're talking about change your mind. Well, what does this have to do with psychiatry and self-help and self-improvement? The point is that this kind of stuff has to be done in our individual personal lives. When we argue with each other, what do? We do the same thing. We distort, we exaggerate, we demonize the other person. You always do this. You never do that. We distort the stuff that they did, and in order to make our point, we exaggerate in order to make our point, in order to convince them that we're right and they're wrong. And it's inappropriate when you're arguing with anybody, loved ones, peers, family, friends. Stick to the facts. Stick to the truth. Make your case based on the facts. If you can't make your case based on the facts, you don't have a case. All right? Stick to the facts. Stick to the truth. Stick to integrity. Stick to honor. And then let the chips fall where they may. All right. Take care. Peace be with you. See you next time.